One thing we do know about the grades at the University of Toronto is that their correlation with trait creativity is 0. And so, you know, you might hope that one of the things that you'd be assessed for while you're in university would have something to do with creativity, right? You're supposed to think originally and creatively and so on. But our research so far, when we've analyzed what's predicting grades at the U of T, it's all IQ and conscientiousness. So, and introverts do slightly better, but not a tremendous amount. That's probably because they're not out partying all the time. That would be my suspicion. But openness, apart from IQ, has no relationship whatsoever. And I think that's actually partly because it's not that easy. First of all, you're not going to get graded for being creative on a multiple choice test, right? Because the last thing you want to be on a multiple choice test is creative, right? So, and then with regards to an essay, well, the problem with writing a creative essay is in some sense you force the grader to come up with a scheme of grading that's sort of unique to you, right? Because you've done something original and new, and so it's not that easy for the person who's grading it. You're forcing them to step outside of their comfortable rubric. And of course that's a demand, and when your TAs are grading, for example, and they have 100 papers to grade, the probability that on average they're going to appreciate a clear, easy to read essay that does exactly what it was supposed to do is quite high, rather than something that's original and creative and that actually requires thought to understand. Now, you know, I don't know if that's actually the problem, although I suspect it could well be. But I do know that grades are not a good marker of creativity.